I'm a baby boomer. Boom, baby. We still here. Well, I'm still here. Well. Where we at? Episode 4 of Grandma and Me? Guess what we doing today is near and dear to my heart. You know how we get down with the cornbread, right? Now, I don't know about you millennials. I don't know what your relationship is with cornbread or cornbread dressing. This dish is very near and dear to me. It reminds me of my grandmother. So I got a dog in this fight, okay? There's a difference between stuffing and dressing. Stuffing goes in the bird, the dressing goes in the pan. And you can just eat it as a side, baby. That's how good it is. Step up to the plate. Let's see what you got, baby. This the grand finale, the big one. Let's meet in the kitchen, millennials. This is intergenerational. We're not gonna lose these recipes. We're gonna get together, reimagine it, and blow America's mind.
Hi, my name is Chef Neicy. I've been a chef for 8 years. I learned cooking from my grandmother, otherwise known as Mima, and I'm about to bring y'all some of her cooking right here today.
Am I challenging her or the traditions of her Mima?
So today we're making cornbread dressing. I like to add chicken to mine for a little nice extra tenderness bite.
Yeah, it's a lot of old school ingredients going on here.
So I got some shredded chicken here. You can use rotisserie chicken, you can use chicken breast, that's your preference.
The strength in hers is her chicken. The strength in mine is my sage sausage.
Before we start cooking, I gotta put these gloves on. We don't want nobody out here raw dogging your food now. I just got my nails done too.
First of all, if you think my hands are dirty, then you shouldn't be eating out of my kitchen. I feel more in touch with the food, more at peace, more creative when you actually working it. You got to work it.
So the first step to my dressing is making a base for the dressing, which is all the breading. So I'm gonna cut up this toast, chop it up.
Her bread is giving her some resistance, some kickback.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and then I'm gonna just shred it. This bread is fighting back.
You want the bread to be a little hard, and ideally, back in the day, you would take the white bread and leave it out all night so it get hardened.
Okay, I'm just breaking this bread up until it gets to nice bite-sized pieces. The knife was fighting back, and I don't like that. I don't like violence. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. So we're just gonna love on this bread. So now we got our non-jiffy cornbread, non-jiffy. And we're gonna break this up too. I'm just gonna go ahead and get up in there, cause why not?
She said non-Jiffy. She must think I use Jiffy. She keep talking about Jiffy. Nah, I didn't use Jiffy.
Now we're gonna add our broke up cornbread, non-Jiffy, to the bowl. Now we got our breadcrumb mixture, also known as stovetop. And it's gonna give it a little more texture, okay? So we're gonna pour that over in there. So we're gonna set this to the side and we're gonna get started on our most important part of the dressing, which is our broth. Some people like to saute their veggies and stuff, but we're just gonna boil them all up together.
Boiling them, I would imagine, will make them a lot softer.
So now we got our chicken broth. Bow. Okay. Right here, we got our Holy Trinity. If you don't got your Holy Trinity when you make a dressing, just get out the kitchen. The Holy Trinity is basically bell pepper, celery, and onions. It's used in all Cajun Creole dishes and Southern dishes. We're gonna just add that to it. And this is all just gonna boil together real nice and gently so.
This is the way her grandma made hers. She boiled the veggies.
And then we're gonna add our chicken. You don't gotta use chicken. You really don't. That's up to you. But it ain't gonna be like mine. This is store-bought rotisserie chicken.
This is that millennial stuff. Store-bought rotisserie chicken.
Easy, simple, quick. You know, I already got the flavor, so it's gonna all cook together.
Now see, I couldn't put nobody else's chicken in my dressing because I don't know what you put on this chicken. I don't know what you did with this bird. I don't know your relationship with it.
Now we have our mix of our cream of chicken and cream of celery. We're gonna put this over here too.
In place of that, I didn't do cream of chicken and I didn't do cream of celery. Instead, I used fresh celery and I used my all-time favorite, better than bouillon, chicken stock. Baby, bye.
Oh yeah, that's some nice soft butter. I love my butter.
She's adding that to the pot that has the chicken in it. It has the Holy Trinity in it. Now she put the butter in it.
So right now I'm just stirring the broth, letting it cook. I want the veggies to get real sweated out. I want the butter to get melted. And I want the cream of chicken, cream of celery. I want it to all like get a nice consistency and color on it. And you know, just simmer down, get really nice and like thick, kind of, but not too thick. We don't like it too thick. Okay, so we got some black pepper. Like that. Oh, and I don't measure. And I'm going into my grandma say stop.
She told her to stop.
I think she said add a little bit more.
She putting everything in that boiling water. Everything is boiled except for the cornbread.
It's smelling real southern up in here.
She made a soup. That's what she making. Soup with cornbread.
Now, you could cook it a little bit longer if you want. Just help develop those flavors. This is what it's looking like. I know it's looking a little questionable.
It doesn't. Not from this point of view, it doesn't look like much, but I know you working it out, girl.
Now we got this big old bowl of bread. Ladle it in here. And we're going to just keep doing it till we like the consistency.
This is my first experience seeing it done like this. But there are always different ways to do something. You're concerned about the flavor.
And remember, this is gonna cook in the oven too, so you want it to be nice and moist. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells like home.
Smell like home. See, I told you, them smells be getting you. Make you sentimental, emotional.
Smell like my grandma's kitchen.
Is she crying?
No, I was not crying for real.
I thought she was breaking down.
I'm sorry, bro. I was just going with the flow, man.
Okay, you got it, girl. Keep pushing.
Now I'm gonna give it a mix, just see the consistency, make sure I like it before I keep on adding. And make sure you stir from the bottom.
She's putting that arm work in it, that elbow grease.
I like food that make you feel good. And this is one of those dishes that just make you feel good. It's like near and dear to my heart, this cornbread dressing.
Well, I love comfort food too. That's what Southern food is. It's Southern comfort, baby. Make you feel like a blanket. Somebody wrapped you up with love.
My arm hurt.
Millennials, y'all probably don't do curls. See, I'm still using hand weights and stuff. That's why I look like I look.
I know, it don't look pretty.
Come on, girl.
So I'm gonna just whisk these eggs.
That's gonna be the last thing I guess she puts in to bind everything together.
Then we're gonna pour it right over in here. You know, make it all a one nice cohesive dish. Now we got our baking dish.
Okay, we got the pan. It's going down.
So I'm gonna just use the ladle and scoop it over into here.
And now we're ready to stick that bad boy in the oven and let it cook.
We done, y'all. Look at the dressing. Well, of course we're not done. We gotta bake it, of course. Duh. I like to bake mine on like 375. It's a comfortable temperature, so it have a little brown top to it. And then we're gonna bake it for like 40, 45 minutes until it get like really nice. And then we're gonna take it out, let it rest. We'll be right back. We're gonna go put this in the oven. Hey, Grandma.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Bless your heart.
I'm so good. Bless you too.
When people have a dog in a fight, and you got a dog in a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you got to rep grandma.
Yeah.
So I'm really not challenging you per se. I'm going up against your grandma.
You know, I haven't had a chance to see you do your dish, but I know, you know, from watching other people cook, I'm sure I can probably pin together how you did it.
You think so? I bet you can.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yep, we sure will.
Yeah. See you later, Grandma.
Peace. No hair grease.
Well, on first glance, they got the same kind of consistency. This one's a little dry. Oh, no, it's kind of moist. Now, I'm going to tell you, honestly, I don't eat other people's dressing. Smells like dressing, so looks like dressing. Walk like a duck, talk like a duck. It's a duck. I'm going to get a crouton. I'm going to just go all in. It's a little spongy. Almost like crumbled cornbread, for real. It's not really giving me like a dressing texture. It's too crumbly. I like mine to be a little more moist and held together. I definitely can't taste the savoriness from the chicken broth. I'm gonna go in for another bite real quick. I think the sausage serves the dressing really well. Yeah. You see that? That's consistency. See, this got more like dressing like bite to it and texture. I think that it's similar in flavor for sure. Like I could tell that we use mainly the same seasonings. If I had to rate it 1 through 10, I'd give it a 7.5. You get an A for effort, but a D for dressing.
All right, here we go again. It is moist. I'm not one who likes it maybe this moist because I hear it. It's like, it's talking. Now let's taste the other one. This is what I'm accustomed to. Everybody likes different stuff. Sometimes you don't like stuff in your mouth. It may be too soft. It may be too hard. This one is way. No. It sounds like somebody's is opening and closing some orifice on their body. You boiled every single thing in water. And what is water? Water is wet. So that means every single thing that you put in there is going to be full of water. It's hard to judge it because it's so wet that I really can't get my flavors. I can't tell you what I'm tasting. I respectfully am going to give you a 5. You heard me say respectfully, right? Because I didn't disrespect you. Yeah. Yep.
So at first glance, they both look really good. They have great brown color. It's very good. Smooth, salty, has all the herbs. All right, let's try this one. Automatically, the texture is definitely different. It crumbles more, which to me, a cornbread dressing is more thick. Let's taste it. This one tastes really good. Wow, this is tough. This one, the flavor profile is so good. And they use sausage. I would put this flavor profile much higher than this one. But from how I grew up and what I'm used to, the texture of this one is dressing. I would rate this one an 8. And then this one, a 7.
Texture looks good. It looks like a scoopable sort of thing. This one doesn't scoop like that. It does fall apart. It doesn't like bind together. What's up? Very good, very tasty, very traditional. That's really tasty. I've never had sausage in a dressing. It feels more bready to me. If I had to rate these, I would give this one an 8.5. Really, really delicious. Really loved everything about it. Feels like something I would grow up with on the south side of Chicago. This one was good, but I'm gonna give it a 7. Just wasn't my favorite, but it's good. This is somebody's, and that's totally okay too.
You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. I know I won deep down inside, in my soul and in my spirit. I really feel like they never had dressing before. Of course they gonna vote for the stuffing. Y'all baby boomers got it with the stuffing, but I'm gonna let you know, you're not invited to my Thanksgiving dinner.
The OG prevails. You all knew that I was gonna win, didn't you? I'm a winner. I hope you enjoyed watching Grandma and me as much as I enjoyed taking a part of it. If you loved it, and I know you did, whether we talking smack, whether you learning, even if it's just for entertainment, even if you want a grandma, I'm your grandma. Maybe you can come on here, maybe you want to even challenge me. Bring it. Remember, don't come for me unless I send for you. And I just sent for you. So make sure you come back, all right? See you later.